Hey Facebook world, this is my first Facebook Live. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Have never done this before, but there's something that has been coming up a lot in the last couple of weeks of my life, and I wanted to discuss it here. It's this idea of not apologizing for yourself. So I have the wonderful privilege to work with a program in New York City called the Possibility Project, and I work specifically with their foster care program. And we had our show a couple of weekends ago now, and it really struck me how, first, how wonderful working with those performers and young adults is, and how much how vulnerable they are, and how every time they come to rehearsal and every time they come to perform, they show up fully as themselves. And I stepped back and I thought to myself, do I do that in my life all the time? Do I just come as it is? And I realized, no, I don't. And, the same kind of messages of stop saying sorry about things and stuff like that. I feel like I've done better at that in the way that I write emails or the way that I respond to things. I don't just automatically go, oh, sorry, blah, 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 blah. Right? And so I've been doing better with that whole thing. But then I realized, by coming to different situations and not fully being myself, I'm already apologizing for who I am. And why do that, right? It makes us feel not whole and not seen properly because we're not being ourselves, and so then we get frustrated that people aren't seeing us and acknowledging us. But then at the same time, we're not allowing them to see us and acknowledge us because we're not showing up as our full self. So, it's so ingrained in us in different ways. I was thinking about even just doing this, and I was like, wow, I'm in my yoga top and my hair looks a mess. And it's like, no, why should I apologize for that? This is who I am, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? So, thinking about that, I also got back from the National Dance Education conference this past weekend in Washington, D.C., and these different ideas and themes came up as well of showing up to our dance classrooms, or how does dance empower us to show up in other parts of our life and empower us to do so. And we talked a lot about body and image and identity and belonging and all of that sort of stuff. And so I really want to put that out there to the Facebook world, to the universe, and to everybody, that show up as you and don't apologize for who you are. Because the people who do show up fully themselves, those are the people we gravitate towards, because they have this spark and this energy, and that's because they're connected mind, body, and spirit. So the next time that you wonder oh, what should I wear, and or oh, how does this look on me, or oh, I got to put some makeup on, or any of that sort of stuff, why does that? I mean, if it makes you feel better, then, and it makes you feel more whole, then great, do that. But it's okay to come to something and have your hair in a bun and look like this. It's okay to show up to work or with friends and not feel 100%, and then be honest about that, right? What's the first thing we always say to people? Oh, how are you doing? And everyone goes, oh, I'm doing good. Really? Are we all doing good if we actually sat down and wrote and journaled about how we actually were feeling? No, we wouldn't always say good. We would maybe say tired or frustrated or questioning what I'm doing or where I am and where I'm going, right? So being okay in saying you know what, today I'm feeling a little this, and that's okay to feel that way, and I love that I had the opportunity 2 years now to work with those students in the Possibility Project, where I just saw them come to rehearsal every day the way that they were. They never apologized for the fact that maybe they had a bad day, and so they were a little shut down for a little bit, and that's okay, because why should we pretend? Why, by pretending, we are masking ourselves, right? And we as people truly want to be seen, and as people, I truly believe we want to see each other. So in order to really see each other and to feel seen, we just have to show up as ourselves, unapologetically. So that's something to think about for the rest of this week. I know I've been thinking about it for a few weeks, and I'll continue to make those strides to show up more unapologetically myself. Have a great night.